listeners out there. This is the first ever episode of the Tyler Lurie Podcast. We're going to be talking to you about fitness, fun, experiences, nutrition, whatever you guys are doing out there. We're going to talk about it. And today we got our guest, who better for the first episode than the winner of the 2019 Lurie Fit 90-Day Challenge than this gem herself, Dayle O'conor. What's up, Dayle?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
So, Dayle killed it this year. The 90-Day Challenge is something that we do with the gym, and we got the whole gym involved. It's the third year doing it, and it's bigger and better than ever. And, Dayle crushed it this year, and she hit all her goals. And tell me a little bit about what you think the 90-Day Challenge meant to you a little bit.
Well, you tempted me this year by telling me, why don't you go for it this year?
Well,
So I did. And the 90-Day Challenge is a challenge for myself to see what I can achieve, a goal I can set for myself. It's very hard for me to give up, sugar, cake, cookies, pasta. So it's something I have to work towards.
I guess we could go into detail a little bit more of what actually the 90-Day Challenge is for all you listeners out there that don't know what it is. Why would you? It's only the third year doing it. That's why we're doing this, to get the message out to you guys about what I'm doing, what we're doing. We got the whole Lurie Fit team out there and what's going on. But it's basically just a challenge, and everybody's is different. But it's a lifestyle challenge for 90 days, 12 weeks, to try to eat clean, weight train, or depending on your situation, if you're trying to build muscle or lose weight, cardio, and kickboxing classes, what we do at the gym. So you're looking at least train 5 days a week in weight training, at least 3 days in some cardio or some like kickboxing classes, and eating clean 100% the whole time. So it's real hard, and everybody comes out real gung-ho at the beginning and ready to go.
I never saw the gym so crowded as the first day.
And you'll never see it so crowded as the first day.
Or the last day.
And the last day they come out too. They're like, dang, But it's a make or break, and people really take themselves further than they'd be willing to go. And we built a great support system, a great team going. It was something that I started doing myself just when I got home from college. It was about 8 years ago, and I just wanted something to push myself to get to the next level. So I said I'm going to do like a physique competition in 12 weeks, and I'm going to do 90 days then. And I started doing it, and I felt the change, and it was really good. And after a while of doing it and being in the industry and finally opening up my own gym, I decided, the people, I want to bring this to the people. I think this would be something really great for the people. And as the third year of us doing it, it absolutely has. And Dayle's been awesome, huge inspiration for a lot of people there. Her journey was a bit different than some of the other people. This is your third year doing it, or your second?
2.5.
2.5. So when we opened the gym, Dayle came right at the halfway part of the second 90, of the first 90. And so this is 2.5 years of chasing after, and I saw a lot of potential in her, and she was there every day. So you might as well push it. Oh, and we had a little bit of social media. We have a few things on the 90-day that make it the challenge. People have to post where they're every time that they come to the gym and stuff like that, and inspiring others. And it was really good. And Dayle had a really hard competition this year, and one of our other students named Raquel, who came in second place. She was the runner-up. She did an amazing job. She actually lost this year 75 pounds, and in the 90 absolutely crushed it. Dayle will tell you, Raquel
was number 2, and I didn't want to go against her because I wanted to cheer for her, not fight against her.
Yeah, she really inspired us all, and she pushed it. It was awesome just to see the lifestyle change and everything. And the story that I have with Raquel is really a great one too. When she came to the gym that day and she saw me and I saw her, and we were both in a place where we kind of needed each other. I saw she was looking at me and she needed help, and I was really at a place where I really wanted to help somebody. I really wanted to help people. I was ready.
You know what you said to me about Raquel the first day you met her?
What, the 3 words?
No, what are the 3 words?
I'll tell you after you tell me.
You said she's going to be my biggest success story.
Yep.
And
I believe it. I believe it. You know what? And I have many success stories, and it's good to actually see when the system and everything that you put into place starts to go. And the key is to just believe it. Before you can have it, you have to see it. Like before somebody builds the biggest building, they have to see it in their brain. You have to believe in it, and you just got to believe in your people and being there for them, and their success is your success is the big thing. So when I saw her, I said 3 words to her, is, I got you. I said, you sign up today, I got you. And like I said, I've got her ever since. And she got me. Like, I'll see how hard she's working, and that makes me dig deeper and want to push it. It never complains. We have a lot of people like that in the gym. And like, look at Lakeisha. She lost 46 pounds in 50 days.
Yes.
She pushed it too. And not only that are they losing weight, they're also learning an awesome skill.
They have gotten so much better from the first day they came in, both of them.
You know, like, and it's inspiring to watch, and they make you want to work harder. You want to work hard for people that want to work hard for you.
Yes.
You know, so it's a really beautiful relationship, and it's a great culture that we built in the gym, and we're doing something a bit different with the system now because, well, not something different. We always started off with this system is what made Lurie Fit different than the other academies. Was I was always wondering, like, being in the industry for so long and my background with my grandfather and fitness and everything, I was always wondering why people would come in and they would, I want to lose 20 pounds, and we'd lose 20 pounds in 30 days or in 40 days, and it was an amazing experience. They'd slap me a high five and walk out of there, and that's it? You know, like.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I hit my goal. I hit my goal. So people make all these like short-term goals, but short-term goals don't really help create lifestyle.
Well, you go through 3 phases for the 90-day challenge.
Oh, well,
3
yeah.
separate months.
Well, within
and
the 90
I remember
day.
last year, after the 3rd phase, I said, well, what I want to do phase 4.
Yeah, easy, Dad. Easy. She makes me
I
work.
didn't want to stop after I met my goal. I wanted to continue.
You know, and also there's peak week. Let's not forget about peak week.
How can we forget about peak week?
Live 51 weeks a year for
1,000
one.
crunches. What is it? Christmas in summer?
It's my Christmas of fitness.
Right.
Fitness of Christmas, something like that. Yeah, it's the last week, and I try to treat it like it's a fight camp because I know not everybody's going to be a fighter or everybody's going to be, you know, like that. But I want to give everybody the opportunity to feel like they got the training like one, to go through the process, to go through it. And I've seen all the ins and outs. I've worked at UFC mega gyms. I've worked for, you know, a lot corporate, non-corporate. I worked for MMA gyms. And I just saw all the different things, and I wanted to create my own thing. And like I was saying before, we're good for people to just get in, hit something, and boom, and they get out. And I want to give people fitness is a lifestyle. You know, it's not like lose 20 pounds, I got the new workout pants. Getting married. Or, you know, I have millions of stories. But whatever it is, my child's sweet 16, I have a wedding. It's always something.
We said married, that's the thing.
Yeah. So whatever it is, going on vacation. I have a vacation in 2 months. I want you to train me for 2. And then, yeah, that's awesome. But I wanted to get the people that really wanted a lifestyle change. And myself as a martial arts practitioner, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for sure, 100% is my first going after it. And I was like on the way to practice one day. I'm like, why do you keep on going? Even though, like, you know, yeah, I love it, but I'm like getting beat. Sometimes you're getting smashed. Some days you're the nail, some days you're the hammer. And I had like one of those weeks where I was really the nail. I was really getting it, you know? So I was like, why am I my next sort of, dude, I just want to get to that black belt, you know? Even though the journey's not about that, in the back of your head, you're always like, the black belt, like, duh, from day one when you walk in as a white belt, you're like, I want that.
I want those gold gloves.
So, you know, getting ahead of me, Dayle. So I realized I had to create a system within sport, within like kickboxing, because I don't want it to just be fitness alone, because there's levels of that. I wanted it to be something where you were learning and it was active. You're learning new moves, techniques, a whole culture. So I did it with the kickboxing because I was training a lot of people already in the kickboxing, and I saw a lot of these women, particularly with a lot of potential for technique, and really were into it. And I was working at gyms where they were kind of like, stop trying to tell them to put their hands up and their chin down and just have them sweat. They want to put on music and jump around and just have them jumping. And I'm like, that's not what I want to teach. I don't want to teach a cardio aerobic kickboxing class. It's going to be the best workout you ever had when your hands are up and you're learning technique and you're pivoting and, you know, you're rolling and you're really learning how to work the bag and you're really understanding the double end bag and you're holding mitts and everything like that. So when I had that day that I was in the car, I realized the black belt, I realized I have to create a system for gloves, for boxing, for kickboxing, a kickboxing system. And really what we do is Muay Thai. We do because we're doing elbows and push kicks and knees. But I call it kickboxing because at least here and where we are in the New York area, people like, what's Muay Thai? What is isn't that a drink? I want to do kickboxing. So, you get kickboxing, you get them in, you get them throwing ones and twos, you have them throwing leg kicks, high kicks. Next thing you know, they're clinching, they're throwing knees, they're throwing elbows, spinning back kicks. They don't know what's going on anymore. It's Muay Thai. Then they get their first stripe. They get their stripe on their white gloves and they start their journey, just like I got that stripe on my my white belt in jiu-jitsu, and then they go up to blue and then to purple and then to silver and then all the way to gold. So we have a whole system in play, and we got bunch of purple gloves now, and Dayle is a purple glove. She started from white, 3-stripe purple. Talk a little bit about what your journey with your gloving system through the white, through the blue, to now purple, and all the way eventually to gold, what it means to you so far.
Okay, well, when I first got there, I was a white glove. First white glove to make purple, by the way.
Absolutely.
I remember my first stripe. I have 2 left feet. It's very difficult for me to get the moves down, but Tyler worked with me every day, telling me what to do repeatedly. And so I moved my way up from the white glove. And it was rough. I come every single day, 6 days a week for 2.5 years now.
The queen of consistency.
Yeah. And I can feel myself improving all the time. And I know when I get something now, where in the beginning it was very, very hard for me. Tyler comes in, he's like a dancer, and he has these moves, and he just could move around. You've never seen anything like it. And I'm going, I can't do that. But he got me to move my feet, and it's been quite a journey.
See? And all those late nights when I was out in the club just dancing, Rob could attest, our engineer.
They came in handy.
And people told me I was wasting my time, staying out all night. Little did you know, I was pivoting step. I was working all my footwork, shuffles, head movement. And I translated it. My style is a little bit like that, where I'm kind of moving all the time, and it's always in transition and moving. And, that's how you have to be. You got to be fluid like that, like with your movement.
Dancing ninja.
The dance, and then boom, next thing you know, you're getting woken up on the floor. But it works. Yeah, a lot of that stuff. And what else were you talking about with the gloving system? You're the first purple to get there from all the way from white, because I did have a lot of people that started with me that I had trained before for a while that I started at blue. So, but Dayle came and I started her fresh. I said, anybody that comes in, nobody's starting at blue anymore. Everybody that comes starts fresh from white. And Dayle's worked it, and she got all the way up to purple, 3 stripes now, and she's on the road to gold for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good time. So what else are we talking about? Dang, what about, not to mention, not only is she doing this training all that time, she's also, how many kids do you have now?
2 kids.
2 kids. How many kids you have now? You got 2 kids.
I have 2 kids.
She's got 2 kids. She's a full-time school teacher.
Yes.
How many years you been teaching?
20.
20 years, full-time school teaching. It's incredible. And then she's getting the consistency. She's getting it all done, holding mitts, helping partners inspire. We also have, there's so many great stories of people at the gym. I just thinking about you makes me think about Melanie, because one of her main partners, Melanie, she's I'm going to wave to her.
But she came in.
She's hearing impaired. She can't hear. She has, ear implants.
She's profoundly deaf.
That's how she would say it. But she's awesome. She's the highest ranked student. Her and Susie are the highest ranked students at our gym right now. And they've been there with me from the beginning as well, just like everybody else.
Also 2 women, full-time teachers.
Full-time teachers.
One's another full-time mom.
Susie's a full-time teacher too.
Yes.
You're all teachers.
Yes.
It's a bunch of, we got teachers, moms, students, every walk of life, construction, doctor, you name it, social workers. Mm-hmm. Basically, it's just regular people, good people, unemployed. We got it all.
And we all really like to be there.
That's the thing. That was what I wanted to create, because I saw what a beautiful, just having the jiu-jitsu for me as a place to go to was such a good thing. And then even when I wasn't in the mood, I just wanted to go to be around the energy and the people. And that's the kind of place I wanted to build. Obviously, it's always about working out and training. But at the same time, I wanted a place that you came that felt like it was your gym, a comfortable place where, the cheers of gyms. Everybody.
You said when I walked in, this is your gym.
That's it. And that's how I want everybody to feel, because I don't want to feel like this is my gym. It's our gyms, because the truth of the matter is, without everybody, I wouldn't have that.
Well, coming to the gym, it takes away my stress from my teaching job or my mom job or my wife job. I come in and it all goes away for that hour that I'm there.
Well, when you come in, it stresses me out for a complete hour, so thank you very much. I'm like, oh, Dayle's here. What did I think? She wasn't going to be here? She's been here 6 days a week for the last 2.5 years. I had to tell her to take Sundays off. I was like, Dayle?
I remember what I told you.
Sundays.
I go
active
Tyler, I'm
rest
going to
day.
come here every day. And you looked at me like, mm-hmm.
And she wasn't kidding. I had to tell her Sundays. Another thing that we have that what makes Lurie Fit very different is it's actually a hybrid training system. So besides being a martial artist myself, I also done physique competitions and things like that. And weight training was very important to me. And I wanted to show people how to weight train properly with my grandfather's background and everything, and him teaching me how to weight train, and his saying, you plus me, we have over 100 years of weight training. I'm like, all right, Grandpa, I've been a personal trainer for like 6 weeks back in the day. He's always so gung-ho, and I see now what he was talking about. It's hard to see when you're first getting started and somebody's telling you this and that. But when you get older, oh, he was right. I should have done this or whatever. You live, you learn, and you have to learn on your own. That's the thing. You can't have really people telling you things. You have to learn on your own, and that's what's great about martial arts is, especially with the jiu-jitsu where you can go live all the time. With the Lurie Fit right now, they're not sparring too much, but we're having the sparring program is starting in July, and we had sparring before. But with the jiu-jitsu, somebody could tell you, this is what you have to do, this is what you have to do. You keep on messing up, you're going to get tapped, you're going to have to learn. And somebody could tell you a million times, but you have to learn on your own. And it's like,
is that where sparring comes in?
No, I'm just talking about shit that's happened to me.
Okay.
Like every lesson I've really learned, I had to learn the hard way, like on my own. Like, people could tell you don't do that, but you're not going to do it until
Don't we all learn that way?
Until you do it and you fall. But the most important part is to get up back on your face and not do it again too many times in a row.
You get very excited about the weightlifting.
Yeah, the weightlifting I get excited about because I see amazing results in it when the people do it correctly and properly. And I love teaching people that want to learn. That's my biggest thing. Like, when you first start, you have to just teach people that don't necessarily want to learn. Like when you start teaching in gyms or you become a trainer.
Or a second grade teacher.
Yeah, or whatever. Jeez. Yeah, I remember me in the second grade. I was so gung-ho to learn.
No.
Yeah, Miss Friedman, that piece of trash. She took my whole desk. I'll never forget it. Flipped the whole desk over. Who does that to a second grader?
Not me.
I couldn't imagine you would do that. She retired, and next year I was her final.
I wonder why.
Yeah, why? She used to take a yardstick. Ask my boys, bro. They remember. Everybody, Miss Friedman. God rest her soul.
And do what?
I don't think she. Yeah, do what? She broke it on the desk. Easy there. She broke. I think nobody got mephimed in there. But she broke it. I wish I had an iPhone, little 8-year-old with an iPhone back then. We got her ass fired, dude. Like,
damn.
It's fucked up.
Miss Friedman.
Yeah. Shout out to Miss Friedman. God rest her soul. I don't know if she's still kicking, but
but God rest her soul anyway.
God rest her soul, because she was not resting peacefully here when I was in her class. She's the one that told my mom I had to get on the Ritalin. And that's why she started putting
I had a teacher tell my mother either I had a chemical imbalance or a drug problem.
Yeah, well,
I had neither, by the way.
Yeah. Me too, yet. But that's what started my mom putting that yellow sprinkle in the chocolate pudding and me getting the chocolate pudding for breakfast.
I never heard that story.
The sprinkle will help you learn how to read.
No.
Yeah. It was fun, Ooh, you get to eat fucking chocolate pudding before the school, but don't forget to eat the sprinkle. Like, there's one sprinkle. Swallow it. Have a piece of bread with it. It's going to help you how to read. It's a magical sprinkle.
Wow. Did it work?
Yeah. No, I would cheat those some things just so I can spit them out on the side of the house. I had a little pile going on the side of the house, all Ritalin and shit.
Them.
I wish I was older. I would have known what's up. I would have been like, hey, yo, $5. I'd have made
Sold
some money on them.
Yeah,
Yeah. You could use it however you want. I heard people snort it or whatever, so go have fun,
funny.
It's not for me, but if it helps them how to read, if they learn, like, if somebody's dyslexic.
Did it
and
help
it helps
you to
them,
read?
Me? You know what? I think I was just in the 2nd grade, and that's usually when kids learn how to read. I was in the 3rd when she started giving it to me. Shout out Miss Hamer, who was actually dope.
Oh.
She was dope.
That's good.
But I think I was getting a little older, so like things were starting to change
Click.
on me. And I think Miss Hamer was a little prettier and a little nicer. So, yeah. Shout out Miss Hamer. I hope she's above ground right now. She was pretty cool. Miss Friedman, suck it. And don't even get me 1st grade, Miss Bloom. But yeah, so the kids remember you, Dayle. So
Yes, they do.
I can't imagine that they'd say, I think you're probably more of like a Miss Hamer type.
I like to think
Cool
so.
teacher. But then again, maybe I was on Ritalin then.
Maybe
Maybe
you were
I just
hard
sat.
to handle.
Maybe I just sat quietly for that while.
Maybe you were the one who I come home and complain about.
Yeah, but I would like give compliments and kids. But I learned script. I remember that was pretty cool. Like she'd teach you how to connect that T to the Y.
Yeah, but you're also charming.
Yeah, that was how I got through everything.
They're not all charming.
Oh, dude, in high school, I'd get
Are
pulled
you
down.
going to talk about Miss Mahoney
You
again?
know
You
Mo-
love talking about Miss Mahoney.
Oh, so shout out. Dayle went to Hewlett High School. Funny story. Dayle and me went to the same high school. Just missed each other.
We lived on the, just by a couple of years.
We lived on the same what?
Street.
Did we? East Broadway? Wow. Wow. So we have a lot. So she was just a teacher when you were there?
Miss Mahoney, yes.
Yeah. And she was an assistant principal when I was there.
She didn't like me.
She didn't like you. For some reason, she liked me. I got called down to the office once for saying
charm.
It was. You know what I think? I think she once saw me on the cigarette corner smoking a cigarette, and she was smoking a cigarette too, and we both saw each other's eyes at the same time. And I like head nodded her, and I could see she was like little shit, but at the same time she had like a little smirk, like I'm her little shit,
And she liked you ever since.
Yeah. So I would just like charm her. And, oh, Miss Mahoney, you get your hair done. Or,
You're
she
looking lovely,
barely
Miss
had
Mahoney.
hair. She
Barely had hair when I was there.
But it was all them cigarettes she was smoking. Make that shit fall out in patches. But she was good people. Like she used to be a nun, they said.
She did?
She was like a nun.
She looks like a nun.
But then she like wanted to like hook up, so then she just became a teacher or an assistant principal.
Some things you don't want to think about, like Miss Mahoney hooking up.
Well, I mean, like, what else would drive somebody out of like, the hood,
They
the
realized
motherhood or the fatherhood?
Could be any number of things. Those priests.
Exactly. I'd say he wanted to get a number of things. They wanted out. They wanted to hook up. They wanted to get in the game. So anyway, I think she wanted to get in the game.
All
but
right.
that's
Did she
just
get in the game? Was there a mister?
I think by the time she stepped to the plate, I think that it was already after the 9th inning and there was nobody out there anymore. The field boys were gone and
There was no Match.com for her.
the lights in the stadium were turned off and the last car had pulled out of the fucking lot. But I was there sitting in her office just like throwing smoke her way and she was like kind of in the game. I'm like, it's like listening to the game on a radio.
Wow, you won over Miss Mahoney. That can't be easy.
Yeah, so I'd figured out how to like, cut class and then she'd call me to her office and give me a detention and then I wouldn't go to that.
Oh, she was the dean for you, right?
She was the assistant principal and then I wouldn't go to that. And then she would
You blew off detention?
yeah, then they'd give me Saturday detention. And then I wouldn't go to that.
Like the Breakfast Club?
Yeah, from like 8 like you got Saturday 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to that.
They didn't do that for us.
And that after oh nice people
What is it, Miss Mahoney?
people were commenting. And then after Saturday detention, after I blew that off because I'm like I'm going out for used to walk around town looking for things to do. Nobody would send me a snap of where the party was at.
Not a lot to do in Hewlett walking around during the day.
I wasn't walking around during the day. I'm talking about like Friday night. Started off walk to the convenience store, Woodmere Convenience. Wukon.
Where's that?
The Woodmere Convenience Store, the only still standing thing. Wukon across from the bicycle shop. Come on, man. On Broadway.
In Woodmere?
Woodmere Convenience Store.
Yeah.
We call it Wukon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I learned what a handle was today.
Yeah, we used to buy Lucy's there. A handle of
I
liquor.
learned that today, and I know
1.7
Wukon today.
Yeah, we used to go to Wukon and they sell, you get Lucy's there,
I didn't know they still did that.
Get a Lucy, 25-cent cigarette back in the day, before this whole fitness lifestyle. But, yeah. So what was I talking about? Oh, so the Saturday detention, then you'd get that, and I'm not going to Saturday. There's no way. So you wouldn't go to that, and then she'd be like, all right, ISS, in-school suspension. So you'd get in-school suspension, and I'd be like, Mahoney, like, you know, I have a lot of makeup work I have to do for social studies and, like, my science, and I really want to do it. Can you, instead of giving me, like, ISS right now, can I just save it for, like, the end, like, right before this end of it?
Let you do it?
They let me do it. The last 2 days of the end of every semester, I'd be sitting in ISS just filling out all my work, doing it, handing all my makeup work. And
Wow.
got that 65, got by, you know what I'm saying? Passed.
Go for the gold.
Passed. and that was fun.
My mom came to school one day, and I was supposed to be in school suspension, and I wasn't in it.
Yeah.
Boy, did I get in trouble.
Well, we had some cool in-school suspension ladies as well. Like, we had this one lady that was, like, really into animals, and we would say fucked up shit just to drive her nuts. And not that we would ever do stuff like that, but we would just sit, and she'd get crazy. And then we had another lady, Pat. Shout out Pat, one of the coolest ladies ever to do it at the high school.
What, she was the suspension lady?
Yeah, you just, like, I'd be like, oh, hell yeah, Mahoney, just give me, like, a Thursday chill for the day with Pat and just get all my work done. Take a few bogey breaks. You'll see me out there. I'll see you, Mahoney. We'll lock eyes. You know what's up. I'm your little shit. I'm yours. And guess what? You're mine. And we had each other, you know? And everybody would be like, oh, I'm scared to go to Mahoney. I'm like, fuck it, dude. Remember my friend once had some weed in his pocket. I'm like, just crinkle it up in a piece of paper and throw it in her trash, dude.
Damn. Did
Yeah, and then I got in trouble, went in, and I fucking was like, hey, Mahoney, and I got in, I took that shit back. It's like, I got you, man. Don't worry about it. Crinkled up in a piece of paper. Looks like garbage.
That was a nice move.
It looks like garbage. Nobody knows. Nobody thinks that garbage is anything. Just remember that. And also, if you want to know what somebody's been doing, look at their garbage. Well, you've been eating shit, and you've been drinking shit, and, I'm going to not hold on to this. I'm going to wash my hands. That was a bad idea, not looking through people's garbage. And that's it, and you learn your lessons. Anyway, with the weight training is it's a 3-month thing, too, and there's phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, like we were talking about. And it's all basically built on what people are looking for. So, like, for most of the women, I'm not trying to give them, like, the CrossFit big. We're not really doing lots of personal 1-rep record. We're doing more like we're doing many reps of lightweight. We're looking for more of a beach physique, a lean, long, toned muscle. Right? We don't want this. And for the guys, we're looking for, like, body weight stuff, you know, benching body weight, squatting body weight, deadlifts, 3 sets of 10.
Isn't that what women have to do also? To bench their body weight?
No. We don't want the women benching their body weight. So, like, squat your body weight, yes, you can get to. Deadlift, yes. So those are, like, power lifts where you can do that. Bench, once a woman starts benching, it depends on their weight and their size, but once you start benching, like a woman, say weighs 135, starts benching 135, that's a lot.
Taking it far.
That's taking it, yeah, for the bench. But, like, women naturally, I find, have a lot stronger lower body, and the men have a stronger upper body. We've discussed this before, what we think. The good old
what?
hunting, and the men were built for hunting and gathering, and the women were built for
cooking it.
No, for carrying the children. You really don't listen to anything I say. That's why their lower bodies are strong, because I figure for 9 months they have to carry that additional weight, and then men's upper body are strong from, you know, foraging in the woods or carrying just over millions of years, a millennia, a decade, or whatever.
Well, I do see what the men do and what the women do, and they're always their arm work is always much heavier than ours.
Yeah. I don't want you guys. I don't need your arm.
I don't want it. I like the 10-pound weight. That's just
yeah. And there's a certain amount of weight, and it all depends on the age you're at too. And, like, I find when people maybe get a little older, you can build a little more muscle mass instead of just toning. Mm-hmm. So I have, like, people that say, older women that complain a lot about their tricep, the arm, yeah. When they try to be nice. When they fucking throw their hands up in the signal, and the next thing you know, Batman comes around the corner. No, they got so they have the arm, tricep, extra skin hanging, and you want to fill. You're not going to do light toning of the muscle. You have to build the muscle mass to fill that area. You know, makes sense.
Well, you explained to me once that you first build it up and then you lengthen it.
Well, yeah. Usually, I like to do like mass build it, like bulking season. I would do first, and then I would do shredding. So it's like first you build the block, and then you chisel it.
Okay.
If that makes sense. But like, because sometimes you could get, at least that's for me when I did the competition, the first one I ever did, physique competition, I saw that, wow, that you need to put on some more size. You need to, it's not just about who's the most ripped, is these guys had more weight, their backs were bigger, they had bigger lats, and you need to build that frame that they're looking for. You need to build the frame. You can't just shred the frame that you have. First, you have to build that frame, then you shred it up.
Well, you learned a lot in your competition.
Yeah, I learned a lot, and then I didn't place, and then I was able to go again and do it second year and get third place, and it was great for me because I was also competing in jiu-jitsu, and I got gold in that as purple belt, and that was exciting for me. So to be able to do both things was really good, and I realized like if you do want to, it is extremely hard to get gold in both. You know, like the jiu-jitsu, it's.
Well, don't you have to choose one or the other to focus on?
Well, yeah, I always try to. That was the thing. I wanted to be the hybrid. I wanted to go do a jiu-jitsu competition, win gold, then walk into the spray tanning booth.
And did he tan?
Get that Olympia bronze going. You know what I'm talking about. That real dark.
Yeah.
That real dark.
You need to have a cut to that picture because.
Yeah, I got that Olympia bronze, and I was still wet from it. And they had the garbage bags hanging in the hallways, so you couldn't mark up their walls. It was good though. It was fun, and yeah, I went in that one. But you gotta. It takes everything you got, especially for those physique competitions. And what I realized is, to get that frame and that physique that they want for that first place for that competition isn't the physique or what I need to be doing to win a jiu-jitsu or a fighting competition. You get to a point where your arms just start to go dead and they just fill up with blood, and it's like, dude, I was trying to rear naked choke somebody for 30 seconds and my arms are gassed out. Right. It's like, yeah, but if you step on stage, shit looks good. It's like, yeah, but I'm on the mat right now.
Weightlifting takes a lot out of you.
So, yeah, it's very important to find that balance in between, and that's, for me, that's where I don't go above my own body weight anymore with things. I thought maybe, I will with squats and deadlifts, but for the bench, for a bunch of other things, once I start getting heavier than that, I feel that the shoulder starts clicking. I'd rather just do more reps, be faster, be more agile. Instead of everything being just for looks, I'd rather be functional. What's the point of looking the best you ever looked if you can't,
It's true.
You slap somebody high five without being like, my shoulder. But if I look good, right?
So what did that teach you as far as training other people?
Balance, and it's like, it taught me to not, there's a lot of trainers that come out there, put more weight on. Look at this, I'm climbing on top of the bench now, and now they're going to bench with me, like more and more until they blow out this client's back or shoulder. It's not about that. It's about lifestyle. It's about longevity. I just learned how the human body works better.
Well, you're very good at choosing exercises for different people. You know what to do for each person individually.
I'm able to look at the body and tell, all right, like symmetry. So I'm able to say, all right, we got to work on your delts. We got to cap the shoulder a little more. Your legs look good. Your thighs are great, but you haven't worked on the hamstrings. You got to go hamstring curls. You got to do straight leg deadlift. It depends. I mean, I see you got to look, and there's always a place something to work on, but everybody looked really dialed in. You killed it this 90. I mean, abs are there. I saw the picture, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, and everybody's different. The hardest part is just once people get to where they are at their body weight and stuff like that, naturally, especially dudes, we want to lift more, heavier. We just want to, and I'm a victim to this. I've been through it myself. Like,
doesn't that cause burnout?
Yeah, it causes injury more than burnout. And you start lifting heavier and heavier and heavier, and the next thing you know, your shoulder or this or, but you put in your head that, like, I want to squat 4 plates on each side. And, like, you don't want to give up on that goal, but as you get close, you're like, what? Because I put this number in my head because somebody told me that they did it. Does it become worth it? No, it ain't fucking worth it.
The first 90 I did, the first full 90 is the first time I ever weightlifted in my whole life.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, you're jacked up right now. Like, you look great. And in a good way, like, not overdoing it. Like, that person works out, not like, oh, that person fucking. So, yeah, like, you want to be looked at like that person works out, not like that person is like too much. You know, you could tell the difference, and it's good. And everybody's going to look way more jacked in the gym when you have a pump. Like, you know, go look at yourself pre-pump and post-pump.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're going to look pumped
got
up.
The veins going.
Yeah, you're going to be vascular. You're going to look pumped up, but at the end, you're not going to look as.
Well, last year for the 90, I wanted to lose weight more than gain muscle. And this year, I wanted to get more muscle. I maintained the weight loss. Yeah. From the first 90.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, the maintenance is everything too. It just comes down with the clean eating. And I've been cooking. I cook meals for the students, like a few people, and I help everybody with recipes and nutrition. And that dieting is different for everybody, and everybody has their own personal journey that they go on. Like, don't come in and think that you're going to be able to do something. You know, like, don't try to be like, I want to do what this person's doing or that. You have to focus on you, because if that other person doesn't miss a day and you do, and then you're like, well, I can't keep up with them anymore. Right. It's not about them. It's about you. What we're building is about them, is the environment that we're all working to better ourselves.
We work as a team.
Oh, 100%.
We support each other and encourage each other. Yeah.
Like, it's just great people. It's just, I'm extremely grateful that I built this team, to have these people around me every day. Like, at the end of the day, that's the greatest thing, is to be able to wake up and have all those people that I depend on and they depend on me, and we take care. It's a great relationship, and the culture is great. Like, we do races. We did a 5K race. We've done Tough Mudders. I mean, we have glove
10K.
Promotion nights, 10K.
10 mile.
Corey, our last year winner, and Jen, our first year 90-day winner. They both did a 10-miler in the pouring rain with sopping wet shoes on day 90 last year. I mean, we do a lot of stuff. We have barbecues. We have sparbecues.
My favorite.
We have the Olympics, the Lurie Fit Olympics.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah. I really want to get into eventually figuring out a way, when it gets bigger, to build some sort of nonprofit, some sort of like Lurie Fit triathlon, like indoor, like rowing machines, bikes, treadmill, and figure out a way to build some sort of nonprofit, situation. But it's a lot of things going on. That I also realized, like, with the jiu-jitsu or with the weight training, like, it's hard to put a bunch of eggs into different baskets. You kind of have to focus on one if you really want to excel to the highest level at that one. You could be good at everything, but if you really want to be great at something, it really takes that, like, higher level of focus on that one thing. And that's what I learned with the business, is you just got to put everything into it. And as soon as you start to try to do something else too soon, another business proposition too soon, this too soon, it blows up in your face. So you just got to take your time. And what's the rush? I mean, life. I got life ahead of me.
Well, you've learned from mistakes that you've made.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure I'll have plenty more to learn from, and that's life. That's it. Like, and being able to recognize those mistakes and being like, oh, I see you, because and they're tempting. Like, you'll see things will come and they'll be tempting for you to go and do, and it'll look like it's easy, but it's all tricks. You want to take the scenic route in life. You don't want the shortcut. Shortcut, it's like getting a shortcut in a video game. So what? You got to the end boss. You didn't play the game. You missed the whole fucking game, dude. Like, that's not winning. They won the game. No, you lost, because you can't tell me what all these fucking characters in the back, who's this guy and who's that guy and what level is he from. But when you play the whole game and you beat it and you see fucking frogs there, oh, there's the lizard. I thought I'd never get past lizard guy. Like, everything has way more meaning. So people try to rush things, especially in this time, and like with fitness too. Everybody wants to come in and they want those instant results. They want to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, and
We've seen that.
You see it all, and they want to lose weight and they don't want to eat clean, and I just want to do there's no shortcuts.
This takes dedication.
It takes dedication, but it's about creating those long-term goals, short-term goals that eventually get you to that long-term goal. And like I created a long-term goal for a bunch of people, which is Gold Glove. And once you could get to there, then you don't even know. Then all new goals open up for you. But I at least give people like a path for a somewhat long-term goal to start on their fitness journey and lifestyle. And whatever they find and whatever happens on the way, I'm just happy to be there to share it with them or not be there. And it's, whatever it is, I'm just happy that they're experiencing it and I might have helped in some way to make that happen.
Yeah.
Dayle, you're usually a lot more talkative in class.
I told you this wasn't my class. Class, I can't shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it's good stuff. And like I said, we're going to hit 3 years in August. What else? Oh, we have the annual holiday party. That was pretty fun.
Yes, it was.
Another fucking Prosecco over here, huh? We should get some Proseccos. You want to get Dayle to talk. Hey, fuck it. If she's having a Prosecco, bring me over
Didn't I say I don't do
Coke.
public speaking well?
What's public about this speaking?
I don't know. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that. It doesn't
There's
feel...
a few people listening.
Well, I want to say hello to all those people that are out there listening.
Shout out.
Yeah. I want to say thank you. And I'm listening too.
How long you think they're going to listen to this for? Like, how many minutes?
I don't listen, dude. I don't know. Just having fun. I'm doing this for us. And they
show my belt.
Oh shit! Get the belt. Wait a second. Show that belt.
Music, Rob.
Yeah. Please, come on. Rob's over here,
Rob.
out to fucking lunch. Yeah. Fuck yeah. All right. The 2019 Lurie Fit 90-Day Challenge champion is Dayle. Look at that belt. Woo! Look at the way that thing shines, man. Got my eyes stinging from the shine.
So heavy.
Yeah, a real gold, real diamond plated. We even got the 1982 Olympic
Torches?
the torches on there. Yep. And look at that shine, man. That is real cubic zirconiac diamonds. They are 100% real.
Hey, man, that's 90 days of my blood, sweat, and tears.
Yep. Tell me about it. I had a like every time she checked in.
Yes, you did.
You know what?
You made me check in.
You know what? Coach is always watching.
I don't check in.
Yeah, I noticed nobody checked in anymore. I'm like, it's all right. It's all right. But some people,
Some people like to do social media. They post their
pictures. People take pictures, but that's, I was never into it, and I tried fighting it, but what am I going to fight the future?
You get into it now.
I
don't have to do it. You do.
Otherwise, I can't communicate with people.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous. Like, you want to talk? You want to hang out with your friends? Just watch their Snap story? Nah, I don't really like what they're doing.
Right.
See their Insta? I like it.
You do Instagram a lot. You
make
videos.
Yeah, and I want to do it a lot more. I want to stream because we got a lot of good stuff going on, and I really want to bring it to the people. I feel like it's my mission to, help as many people as I can to, maintain a healthier, fitter lifestyle. And that doesn't mean you're crazy and you're just about out. It's about balance, right? We want to be healthy. We also want to be happy and have fun. Being healthy and training doesn't mean being miserable. I just want people to know that.
I don't think anybody at that gym is miserable.
No, but but people that aren't equate gym and workout with misery.
That's because they haven't come to your gym.
Well, you know what? You said it, not me. But it's because they think, well, I got to join a gym, and then I got to get this, and then I got to eat clean, and now I can't go out Saturday night. I got a date on Saturday, and I can't eat, and now I lost my date, and now I'm not going to get married, and now I'm not having kids, and there goes my whole life. You might as well kill me. I don't want to join the gym. What the fuck? It's not,
It's not like that.
It's not like that. It's like just take a little. It's like going into the pool. I tell everybody. I do the pool reference, but I like to also do the car reference, It's like learning how to drive. Nobody's throwing you the keys and making you get on the expressway. You start in a small shopping center.
I like the marathon reference. You don't just run a marathon the next day. You have to train.
Yeah.
Go out.
Some people run a marathon with no training.
Who?
freaking psychos. And those people, I'm telling right now, come to the gym, LurieFit.com. We got a home for you. No, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing as swimming. You don't just throw the kid in the deep end.
But for a lot of people, it's very intimidating to walk into a new gym. You never know what you're going to get.
And I understand.
You don't know about the people, hey, my outfit, I'm going to look stupid. What is everybody wearing? It's hard.
I understand. Well, luckily for me, I wear the same thing every single day.
Yes, you do.
You even dressed up as me for Halloween, didn't you?
I sure did. He's got you have 2 legs up now.
Yeah, I'm feeling froggy today. I got both legs up. Usually I just when I'm like fucking ready to teach class and bring it, I'll take this right one here and I'll roll it up maybe 6, 7 if I'm feeling real crazy, maybe 8
That's
times.
Crazy.
Never more than 8. And I'll roll it up 8 times. And then, I'll get to teaching. We'll start with our jumping jacks, our push-ups.
Yes, we do.
Our crunches. We start stretching it out. Next thing you know, we're getting into the technique of the week. And it just flows just like that. It's
cutting corners this week.
Oh, yeah. This week's all about cutting corners, a little more advanced, but I see the people can handle it, and it's important to start to feed the knowledge of new techniques in slowly but surely. Just getting their toes wet before you put your feet, start walking down the pool, and next thing you know, you're waist high. And once you get comfortable, you could submerge. And then once you're fully comfortable in the environment, like I said, and then anything's possible. The key is just to take that one step of uncomfortability, which is to step in and try it. And it's a lot easier for me to say there are things in my life that I want to do that for some reason.
We're still waiting for that stand-up night.
Yeah, I just got to schedule that. Yeah. Is that obvious? That's what I'm talking about? Yeah.
No.
There's things. I've been wanting to do it for a long time.
Outside your comfort zone, isn't that what you like to say?
It's not outside it's just I got to go to the city and I got to schlep and then I won't meet somebody and now I'm not having kids and there's my whole life. So I get it. I'm going to make that happen. You call me out. I'm telling you on the podcast, we're going to keep on talking. I'm going to make that happen. I don't necessarily want to make a career out of it, but it's something that I want to.
Something you always wanted to do.
Yeah. And even I always wanted to do. And even back in film school, we had a documentary we got to make. We had a group of people. We got to make a documentary. And I was like, dude, let's make one on stand-up comedians. And we did a whole thing. We went to the coffee shop in Orlando where I was going to school at. And we did this whole documentary and we filmed. So I was always into it. And I watched the guys and we edited it. And it was an open mic night. I didn't think there was like 1 or 2 guys that were kind of funny.
And you didn't do it.
And I thought, and I'm an asshole. I'm like, yeah, I'm funnier than all, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm funnier than this guy. I'm funnier than that guy. But it takes, to get in my car and to drive to the city and to get and to go, like, you have to do it. You got to want it. And I guess I don't want it bad enough yet. But I did, otherwise I would have done it. I don't know. It's one of those things. It's like people with the gym. It's the same thing. So I'm telling you guys, I get it. And if you have a buddy to take you in, it definitely makes it easier.
True.
If I knew somebody who was maybe like a comic who was like, yeah, come out with me, and it's easier. But guess what? A lot of people don't have anybody. And if you want something for yourself, ain't nobody going to make it happen except for you.
True.
And I always wanted to learn jiu-jitsu, and I would look it up online and on websites and stuff like that. And I'd look at the website, look at the schedule, Finally, when I went to college, I lived right next to a Gracie Barra Jiu-Jitsu Academy. Literally, it was in the same shopping center that the bars were in, and that was about a quarter mile from my house.
That's the first time you did it?
Yeah, and I was like, I'm either going to be puking here or puking here. So I puked at both.
Where'd you puke?
I puked at Knight Library, my UCF college, Knight Library, on university, and I puked at the bathroom in the Gracie Barra. First 3 times I ever trained, I remember just going to the bathroom.
It's no joke, that jiu-jitsu.
Oh, no. Remember what happened to
No
you?
joke.
Dayle tried doing it, and she was... tell the story.
Oh, the somersaults, they did me in.
It's called forward rolls.
Forward rolls.
They're called forward rolls, Dayle.
Somersaults when you're 4.
All right. So we did our forward rolls, and Dayle had some, wax in the ear.
Crystals, not wax.
Yeah, she got them crystals.
Vertigo.
Yeah, she had them ear rock crystals. That shit goes for paper on the dark market. I heard they've been selling those. Yeah, she lost one.
Yeah.
Sell you one.
I lost the battle.
Yeah. So she got next day. She's like, I don't feel so hot. Yeah, I got that vertigo.
I'm going to try it again.
You should.
I will.
Raquel's been killing it.
I know she
I'm
has.
telling you. She's been killing it with the
She's no
jiu-jitsu.
joke.
And Corey, My first student in jiu-jitsu won his tournament.
Yes.
He did his tournament. His first tournament ever was like 6 months ago. He went in there. He finished the guy with the guillotine as a white belt. It was good. I've been pushing him really hard myself as a brown belt, so I let him know anybody that you go against in your division, they ain't gonna be as tough as me. And
That's
he's
true.
like, I
That's
told
true.
myself that going in. So when that guy had me in a bad position, I looked at you and I was like, you've had me in much worse than this. And then I was there the whole time screaming out, and we just stayed calm, and boom. You know, a lot of guys, especially at that level, they're used to being the hammer, and then if they become the nail at some point in the match, they crack. And Corey's been the nail a lot.
A lot. It was just you
Training
and him
with me.
training.
So once I said, you're the hammer now, you're the this guy had no chance. Squeeze that guillotine is great. Corey won that match, and
Corey's awesome too. He's great. Even when I did the jiu-jitsu, he explained
I mean,
things.
Corey's great. He won it the second year, 90-day challenge, and his wife Michelle also. She just did her half marathon.
In pain.
In pain, she's pushing it. You know, both of them blue gloves as well, killing it. You know, and they're a couple that kills. You know, we have a few couples, and some people it works with, some people it doesn't, but it works like a gem with them. It's awesome. And I love training them both. They're really great to have in the gym. It's super fun. And like, yeah, everybody's really awesome. Everything's been great.
And let's not forget Aunt Jill.
Yeah. I almost forgot Aunt Jill, my aunt. Yeah, she's quite the character.
We love
that
Aunt
Aunt Jill. You think I talk? I get it from my Aunt Jill. And you'll see her around town. She's always on her bicycle with her little coconut head front. You'll see her out there. She's like News 12. She's as local gets. And so am I. That was my nickname. My sister and mom call me News 12 because I'm as local gets. And you know what?
Boy.
I want to get out of town, but you know what? Sometimes I walk around and like, I got that Bruce song in my head. You know, like, this is my hometown.
Damn.
This is mine. You know, it's nice to leave, but
It's nice to come home again.
Yeah. It's my hometown.
I didn't venture too far myself.
And I'm proud of it. And looks like we already did an hour, Dayle.
No way.
And guess what? It's your hometown too.
Woo.
So thanks, guys, for listening. We're going to make sure to give you another podcast. I'm going to try to do weekly Tyler Lurie Podcast.
Thanks, Rob.
Dayle killed it. Thanks, Rob. We're here with Rob in his studio in Garden City. If anybody wants to record or is interested in anything like that, he has a full, beautiful recording studio. You could record music, podcast, radio-like stuff. You could also, he has full-blown photo shoots, setup area. You could do photo shoot, video. Weddings, bar mitzvahs. I mean, it doesn't stop. I mean, this guy, whatever you need. I'm commercial. You ever seen we did a great video for Lurie Fit, my first video with Rob. We're going to have to do something new because I know he's always putting out the best stuff. What else?
We're ready, Rob.
Headshots Long Island. If you're looking for your headshots, I mean, it doesn't stop. It's your one-stop shop entertainment. You're looking for production or anything, you know where to go. So I think you can go also, he has a few websites, maybe headshotslongisland.com and maybe directimagefilm.com, I believe. One's the wedding, one's the headshot, and you could contact him anywhere through there for the studio or anything like that. It'll all go to him. And for me, it's LurieFit.com. Follow me, Tyler Lurie. We got Dayle O'Conor. What's your handle?
At Dayle O'Conor.
At Dayle O'Conor. And we'll talk to you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Had as much fun as we did. All right, later. Peace.
Music, please.
Did it, Dayle. Is that not good?